sabotage themselves for the rest of their lives. And say, because it didn't work with Jola, it can never work. Because I loved Wale, I loved Biola, I loved Bayo, I loved DBC, and everything didn't work out, it means I'm not going to get married again. And I will say, I've had 6 failed relationships. So you still want me to hold on and think I'm going to get married? Stay positive about yourself. For that person to have moved on and moved on fine, it simply means that person was not meant for you. What is yours will never leave you. I tell people, if you have 6, 7, 10 dates, 10 relationships, even 5 proposals that didn't work out, my dear, it was not for you. If it is for you, it will never have left at the first instance. So don't sabotage your life, your destiny, yourself, because you're single. No. Instead of that, draw some lessons for what you had in the past and work towards your own life. Because Wale did not stay and Dapo decided to leave, does not mean Ade won't stay and marry you and settle for you and you'll have the best of your life. Because he came and the relationship lasted for only 2 weeks, does not mean that guy will not come and will settle for everything that you are. Because you snore, or because you don't like AC, or for any flimsy excuses he left, my dear, let me tell you something. That man that is for you will love you for everything that you are, even your dirty personality. That man that is for you will stick to you whatever you are, for whatsoever it is that you are, for the nastiest things that you have experienced in your past, for the worst news that you have given to anybody that you have been castigated. If that person is for you, tell him whatsoever it is in the world, he will keep loving you. If that person is yours, even at your darkest and your lowest and your bad moments, he will still love you for it. If that person is for you, you know the most amazing thing, that person will blend into that bad thing that you are doing wrong, that the Mr. ABCF had left. He would come in for you and manage you right. So don't sabotage your life in the pursuit of you have tried 1, 2, 3 and it did not work out. It means it would not work out anymore. Let me tell you something. If it is not your testimony, if you keep praying about it, it will not come to you. But if that testimony is yours, you don't even have to fast about it. It will come. Either you have fasted or you have not, it will come through for you. So please make best use of your time. Be accountable for yourself, for your doing, for your action. Be responsible, be reasonable. Be a good person to yourself first before you sell that good character, good personality, positive vibe to people outside. So another thing I tell you, because he had broken up with you, because it feels you're not up to the standard, because it feels you're not good enough, because it feels you're too fast, because it feels you're big busted, or it feels you are flat-assed, or for whatsoever reason he had left, or because it feels you're not what he had wanted, or what he projected, or what he assumed to be a good wife, does not mean your spec will not come. Don't use that explanation or excuse to now make yourself a miserable person. For me to have tried 7 good relationships and it didn't work, it means none will work. No, please, don't ever say that to yourself. That should not determine your future. Rather, build a positive future. Stay positive. Breathe in good vibes. Have good friends. And stay up on everything you're doing. Make your life what you are. Do something. You are at a job, try to be better at it. You have a position at work, be a better person. Just strive in getting an higher position at where you work. You are the customer service personnel. Try to, work in the positive area of your own life. You are not done with your education, do something better. You're through with your education, you can go for more. Are you into business? Invest your time, your money, your everything into that business. Let it grow. You're just starting a business. Make good use of your time, your single time, bury it in that work. Make it a success. Start planning, creating, digging into your own success story. So that at the end of the day, you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 to testify to that when this business was growing, when my life was growing, when this life was, when my story was, this was my story. And have a good starting point and a finishing point for yourself. So another thing, okay, I realized a lot of my clients, they are so scared of their past relationship. They're so scared of their time, the relationship they dealt with, the first husband they had. Because you had a terrible first husband does not mean somebody else cannot love you. If you actually walked out of that marriage and you're justified, I tell you, somebody else will come for you and will treat you like he or she has never seen any other person before in this life. That person will treat you like a king, like a queen, and you will now sit to imagine yourself that, is this me? That proposal, that introduction that crashed in the middle of the way, that made people laugh at you, that made people make jest of you, that Shebi wants to date wedding and the thing never worked. God will give you a better story to tell, and they will congratulate you that that first one did not work. That guy that walked out of that introduction, few days, few months, a year to that marriage, God will give you something that will complement it. Something that will be your testimony that I thank God it never worked with the previous person. Once you are justified and you are on the right track, that one will come for you that you will give a testimony. So my dear sister, my dear brother, my dear mommy, don't give up on yourself. My dear uncle, start and start well. And I assure you that by the time you walk towards it, it will come to you in your own testimony. Do everything that is right to yourself. Do everything that is right by your own conscience, so that you will be at least justified to a reasonable extent that I have tried my best. Let the other person try to walk into my best. That is when you tell him, I have my rules and regulations to every relationship. I have my standards. You understand? I have my principle and I have my limitation. That is when you can tell him, I don't want to have sex with you till we know we are in it for real. And he agrees, because he has seen that thing he had been looking for in a woman. When it's a situation whereby even you don't have it, you feel that sex will hold him. Sex is everywhere. It's as cheap as Indomie noodles and Coke. Sex is as cheap as 1,500 naira. So if you keep dwelling on, I know 57 and 2 stars, my dear, you can get that star outside. That thing, that treasure, that most important thing that will keep him and keep him to you is what you should work towards. So I say, don't let those experiences, stop you from doing well. All those bad things that happened to you in the past, don't let them worry your mind. Always remember, the kinder you are to yourself, the happier you will be. So if you're kind to yourself and you're happy, good things always attract good things. So make sure you are a good person. Make sure you're kind to yourself. Make sure you love yourself. Make sure you stay positive to yourself. Be determined. Be hardworking. Be smart working. And know what? Always be prayerful. In every of your dealings, you have to be really, really, really prayerful. Thank you for staying up with me for straight 1 hour. My internet acted up, so I had to let go, then come back. I want you to know that I appreciate you. You can see I'm already stressed. I have a very, very busy weekend. So it's, my voice now. Your very lovely ice water voice. So it's actually affected my voice. I want to say a very big thank you to everybody that's stayed tuned with me. I want you to know that I love you. There's no program without you. So I really, really appreciate you. You are the one that is making me come back here every Tuesday, every Sunday for this program. I really appreciate you. Again, I want you to let you know that your advertisement really, really counts. I really appreciate it. All those shout outs I'm doing, yes, you may think but you don't charge much for it. Yes, I don't charge much, but I appreciate you still count me worthy. You still deem it fit to bring your shout out, your birthday shout out, your advertisement, and every other thing to my page. I want you to know that I really, really appreciate you. I have this program every Sunday on this Facebook at Olukatidowo by Susie. We have an official page. It is called Lifestyle and Marriage Coach. Kindly search out the page, like the page, share the page, and very soon we are going to be having our live program on that page. On Instagram, kindly follow me at Olukatidowo by Susie every Tuesday. I'm working on my YouTube channel. As long as I'm cool with it, I'll let you know. Thank you very much for staying on with me. Thanks to all my sponsors. Mesa Odeji, I really appreciate you. God bless the works of your hand. You will never lack. You will not beg before you see, in Jesus' name. You will not cry before you laugh. To every of my viewers, I want you to know that I love you and I appreciate you for all your birthday shout out. You want me to sing a song for anybody, for your friend? Even I do surprises, birthday surprises. Let them tell me their address, tell me their information, their state of origin and everything, and I make sure I drop my surprise package at their doorsteps. Thank you very much for always being there for me. I remain your favorite girl, Mommy Fares. I'm a mother, I'm a wonderful wife, I'm a daughter, above all, an inheritage of the kingdom of the Most High. Thank you so much for staying on with me. I hope to see you on Tuesday on my Instagram program. And if you have anything to say, you have something bothering you, you need someone to share with, don't forget, this is your most loving, attentive marriage coach. Call me up, click on my bio, you have my WhatsApp number and my line there. Kindly call me or even DM me. Let us talk through things. I will advise you, we'll talk about it, and we'll pray about it together. And I know very soon we both are going to testify concerning that particular matter. Thanks for trusting me with every of your story. On Tuesday, I have one very huge story, and that story will be the first before I start up the program. Please make it a date with me on Tuesday, 6 p.m. on Instagram at Orukatidowo by Susie. I love you. I appreciate you.